Welcome back to This Works For Us. I'm Tia Jackson.
And I'm Rashawn, better known as Sean.
And today's episode is called, Are You a Jealous Person?
I'm not. Out the
We'll
gate.
find out.
Out the gate. Out the gate.
So we have some questions lined up to get this conversation started. Have you ever read my emails, text, or low-key listened to a voicemail?
So every night before I go to bed, before she goes to bed, well, after I wait till she falls asleep, I get her phone. Since we have the same passcode, I go into the phone and don't do anything. Because I have not read any text messages or, first of all, voicemails. I don't care. I don't even, if somebody's left me a voicemail, I can show you right now, especially my work. I don't even check my own voicemail like checking yours. Any text, only text I read is if we're right next to each other. If you showing me something, that's about it.
I just want to let y'all know how in sync we are right now, because the first thing I thought was, I don't even check my own voicemail.
You be talking to yourself, basically.
I don't even know what my phone is.
I'll check.
How I'm checking the voicemail.
I will check. When I see a missed call and I respond to that. And you ask, hey, you get my voicemail? No. Seen your missed call and I called you back. So, yeah, none of that. I think our respect for each other's privacy, and I mean, it's just whatever.
First of all, the key response was, we have the same login,
same
passcode.
Same
passcode for our phone. So
my phone, phone faces up all the time. It's never down.
Y'all know, again, I don't know what my phone is, so
yeah. So
if somebody is texting me,
yeah, they'll have to call me. We're in the same house. If not, it's hey, good luck to you.
So have I ever read emails, texts, or listened to your voicemail? The answer is no. And honestly, when Sean gets a phone call, and the phone is like in the room with me, I legit let it ring. And then I'll say, your phone rang. And he'll say, who was it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Come get your phone. So I'm not remotely interested on who's on the other end of the phone.
No, not 1 point, not even a little bit.
So I don't have any desire to check voicemails or text messages.
I mean, I've had you
send a text for you.
Yeah, send a text for me. Even then, that's really it.
Yeah, I'm not like, let me search through and see who else is.
Well, and I think that will bring up unnecessary issues too. You know, there should be, obviously trust in the relationship and marriage. So if we didn't have that, I don't know what kind of, I don't even know what we'd have. Right? We wouldn't be doing this podcast probably.
A hot mess. That's what it'd be.
Wouldn't be doing this. So.
Yeah, so our answer is no.
No.
If your significant other took a photo with a member of the opposite sex, what would your reaction be?
That doesn't bother me. Not that you've had a lot of pictures with the opposite sex like that anyway.
Guys, I don't have any friends. I shouldn't say that. I don't have a lot of friends. My circle has always been small.
Very small.
You're not going to see me in a whole bunch of pictures with anybody.
I don't, first, I don't think I have any thought about it, really. You just took a picture and that's it. I'm probably the worst.
I think we're both the worst. I mean, like, if you wanted somebody to be jealous and worried about, like, what you're doing, like, neither one of us would be a good candidate to be in a relationship with if we were married.
Yeah. Well, I will say, and we just went too long and talked about it, was that before marriage, although you didn't take a picture with somebody, you were there. Somebody was taking those pictures.
Of me.
Of you.
But you didn't like.
I didn't know him. If you watching, brother, just know you caused this to happen. Okay? Ooh.
So you married me because you didn't.
I felt somebody coming in on my property.
Do you see this?
On
So
my
you
property is
married me because you didn't want somebody else to have, not because you loved me and you wanted to be with me.
Nope.
You married me because you did not want somebody else to have me.
Exactly.
What kind of mess is that?
Not to,
Like, what is that?
but
Like,
not to
I
that
didn't marry
point.
because I love you.
No, not to that. Not to that point. Not to that point. But that was during the time we were kind of on and off, and I saw it, and that really
Nothing was even happening.
It didn't matter. All I know is like, cause we had our on and off moments, and once,
Not while married.
no, it was before man. I already said
Oh,
before.
just making sure y'all know.
So we what was it? Oh, so I had saw the pictures, and I'm like, okay. And y'all had said, somebody from school, class, or whatever. Wasn't nothing there. But I was like, I don't like someone snooping around. Because I'm thinking of a mind of a man where he's like, oh, I know they just want to be friends, but let the opportunity present itself. Nope. Shut that down. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. That what drew us back together. That was my epiphany. Although I knew from the I don't say the very first day, but once we started talking, I was gonna marry you. Those are facts. But back to the question. So since marriage or anything like that, absolutely not. No jealousy with that at all. Now I can ask you, and matter of fact, you just went through and said it too. Now, I've taken pictures with the opposite sex at, work functions and things of that nature. Even, classmates or whatever from back at home. And what was your response to that?
You have? I was like, but you didn't post them on social media.
I was like, yes, I have.
Well, that's how jealous I am, because I didn't even realize that it was happening. So,
yeah, again, these are stuff that works for us. You can't hold us accountable if you are having, however you feeling or whatever the case. This is us. Like there's no pressure, nothing over here. I don't ever get upset of whoever, they don't even call. She really don't call. If anything, it should be, all the smoke should come to me, because I'm the one that's talking to everybody. So, yeah, for as far as that. No.
So that leads into our next question.
No.
So, would you be okay if your spouse was friends with a member of the opposite sex? I'll go first.
Yes, you go right ahead, because I'm the one with all the smoke right now.
So, again, disclaimer, this podcast is called This Works For Us. So, the expectation is that it may not be okay in your relationship, and that's all good, because that's what worked for you. But in the Jackson household, this is us, and we do us, and we've been happy doing it. So,
yeah, going on, wow, yeah.
Almost
10 years married, and okay, I don't know if that was called for, but 10 years married in November, and known each other since May 2009. And we never, the house party, Memorial Day weekend. But we never truly established a boyfriend girlfriend type thing, right? I mean, we were exclusive.
We would have been terrible if they would have asked
hey, what was your first date?
anniversary?
What's your anniversary of that? June? That's about I could tell you. I think it was June sometime.
Yeah, I don't know, honestly. Listen, we have a wedding anniversary. That's
what I know. That's what we know.
Would you be okay with your spouse being friends with a member of the opposite sex? I think I would be hindering Sean from who he is if I told him who he could be friends with. He talks to everyone. When we go to the store, there is multiple conversations that seem to happen somehow, and it doesn't matter if it's a male or a female. He just talks to people.
They talk to me first.
And you carry the conversation. So, like, people talk to me, and I give them one-word answers, and then they go about their business. But people talk to you, and they know, like, half your life story, and you know all about their kids and their grandparents, where they live, what kind of car they drive, how old they are, what church they attend, what college they went to.
I'm not responsible for what the answers that people provide me.
You're responsible for communicating back to these people, and then engaging.
I'm a nice person.
Engaging in the conversation.
That's what I am.
So that's why I said I would be doing you a disjustice if I told you who to be friends with. So long story short, Sean has a lot of female friends, and I'm okay with that.
And to clarify, as far as female friends, these are not people I talk to like every day. Nothing like that. It would be, that person would be stepping over boundaries. Or even myself be stepping over boundaries. I'm not being respectful to my wife. If I'm just constantly having these conversations with, a friend of mine like every day. And there's times where I've been on the phone, I don't know, probably an hour or so talking. And it's just maybe whatever the subject is, been a serious matter or whatever the case. But it is nothing that, I don't hide from her. I'm sitting right there next to her on the phone, or I could possibly even have it, just so you know, sometimes you're on speakerphone. So, and that's another thing. I'm not worried about anybody saying anything crazy. I don't.
Sometimes I'm in the background making faces. No judgment.
Nah.
In the conversation, but I'm like, ooh.
So it's nothing that I would hide from any conversation that a friend of mine that I have with a friend of mine. So
I think the other part is that everybody knows, like, a lot of times it's like, oh, how's your wife?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not necessarily like a lot of them wanted to be respectful to me and, like, request me on Facebook and stuff like that. I am pretty private. So I was like, who is this person and why are they requesting me? And he's like, oh, they just want to be respectful. And I'm like, yeah, that's nice. But I don't want to see their pictures show up on my timeline. Not to be rude or anything. I appreciate them, wanting to.
I think that was rude.
I appreciate them wanting to be my
and
friend.
We wonder where Kennedy gets
her thug
misses from.
I'm just saying.
It's
I get it. It's
what,
super respectful and I appreciate that.
What sums it up? It's the New York in you.
Don't blame New York.
It's New York.
It's just who I am.
It's the New York. Just like when you...
I can appreciate them, seeking your advice. And let's back up a little bit. A lot of these females are females that he knew before meeting me.
Way before.
And there was never any relationship with these females. So, if someone never gave you a reason to distrust them, why start?
Right.
So, part of that is because he was friends with them already. So, there's no reason for me to be jealous. But there are, females, obviously he works in an industry where there's a lot of females. I hear how he jokes with them, nothing inappropriate, but
Technically, it is what I say to
well,
him.
It's more mean, not inappropriate. Like, Sean will be like, "Oh, you're looking like you gained a little bit of weight." Yes, you have said that. So,
but they know it comes from a good place.
No. I mean, you're just being a jerk. But, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, my answer is yes, I'm okay with him being friends. He's never gone out with, like, these females. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm going to go hang out and have dinner. No.
I don't even feel comfortable doing that.
Or I'm talking at 11 p.m. at night, you know, with this person. It's nothing ever.
I'm asleep for one.
It's nothing ever like that. So, you know, he gives me no reason to want to control who you're friends with.
Yeah. There's really no, although there is one that you will not.
First of all, that's a long story, and she is nowhere near in the picture anymore, and that was pre-marriage.
Yeah, I know.
So just like your little, somebody was
snooping around.
You know, there's always one. But I had a son I worry about her.
She probably won't even, if she see it, fine. Yeah, watch it. Watch it. I don't care.
Anyway, your response.
How can I have a response to you not even having any male friends like that to even deal with?
I have male friends.
You do.
That I don't talk to on a daily basis, but I have friends.
I know
I probably have like one.
Yeah. Man, who you talk to outside the usual circle? And then that's the only one, you know, just the people in our circle for the most, but that's more consistent.
Yeah.
But outside of that, like, that people
consistent.
Yeah, I know. But I guess outside of that, you know, you got, you know, obviously classmates, people you grew up with. I don't even know if they reach out to you or vice versa. Actually, you
don't know if they reach out to me. I mean, if they comment on Facebook, other than that. Yeah. You know what's funny is, you know, like back in the day, like the phone was everything, right? You would spend hours on the phone, like at home, obviously, because you have cell phone, but at home, and you'd be on the phone for hours with your friends, and now it's like talking on the phone is like, do I have to be on the phone? Just send me a quick text message and tell me what you
and you know, and I struggle with that, like with the, you know, the text messaging stuff. Now I'll send a text, but I prefer obviously talking, and then people.
No, you like to talk, but you don't make friends at the store. I don't understand.
Because I don't.
I don't understand how those two together. He just said that he likes to talk. Case closed.
People I know. I'm not. Am I going to text the stranger? Hey, first of all, before we have this conversation, what's your phone number so we can text? Because I don't.
I would not put it past you if you did not make friends with one stranger or two. I'm sure you have.
I mean, first of all, let's go to the root of it, of why people could be attracted to talking to me.
It's your light, babe. I understand.
Exactly. God's glory is so wonderful.
It is.
And that light shines so
bright. You trying to say my light is dim?
Absolutely not.
Because nobody wants to talk to me, or they don't carry that conversation.
No, you just.
You see how I
no, you're light. No, yeah, you're rude. That's what you are. No, what happens is your light is on. You turn it off.
Wow.
Ooh, somebody wants to talk to me.
It's 8 p.m. I'm gonna dim my light.
Turn that light off quick. It's like you see somebody coming up the driveway. Ooh, turn that off.
That's like Kennedy at the pool.
Yeah, she was looking.
She's like, who the heck is all these other
these
kids in
people?
my swimming pool?
I didn't invite y'all. Why y'all here?
Light dim.
Yeah, you turn it off. it literally went that way. Like, we got in the pool. Though she's seen the people. Like, obviously, before we got out there, she was happy and stuff. Then seen these other people, like,
That's my coach.
what? Excuse me, what are you doing?
Her face was like,
What are y'all doing here? Yeah, she didn't play no game.
that's your job.
How? I mean, obviously it is my child, but
And with
the
that,
mannerisms.
and with that being said, thank you for joining this Works for Us. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And God bless.
Oh, before that, in the comments.
Oh yeah.
In the comments over the questions that we've asked. Do you experience any of these symptoms of jealousy? I guess not symptoms, but yeah, traits of jealousy with the questions we asked.
Or how would you feel with your significant other? We want to hear from you, basically.
Yeah.
So just real quick, have you ever read emails, text, or low-key listened to your significant other's voicemails?
Yeah, go ahead and dime them out. Just put it in the comments.
put it
dime
out there.
Just put it out there. We want.
And
we
if
want
it's
all
your
the
current
smoke.
significant other, just ask for forgiveness.
Just put their name out there too.
It's all right.
I'll call them out if you want me to. I'll do it.
And then the next one is, if your significant other took a photograph with a member of the opposite sex, what would be your reaction?
Mm-hmm.
And then, are you okay? Are you even okay with your significant other being friends with a member of the opposite sex? Make sure you comment below. We'd love to hear from you. God bless.
Thank you.